Oh, great. Think I'm alone again. At least there was one thing already have been built here. Not even built. Requested. But I can build something, I guess. When I hear music, it makes me dance. This is a awful placement. Who did that? I also need resources. Oh, okay.
Cause when I blast the herb, that's my word.
Where did he go? Where the fuck was he? God dang.
Squad, follow me.
Can't recruit this person. This AI.
Atlas Red 3-1. This is Alpha Main. You've just been promoted to Corporal. Carry on what you're doing, soldier. Out. Atlas Red 3. 1. You've just received a battlefield promotion to Sergeant. Hang on to that initiative. Out.
That was stupid. Still alive though. Ah! Back behind the sandbags. I'm fine. I am somewhat fine. Ah! 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 They can wallbang. God darn. Just to have one person on site. Did he get up there? Yeah. Oh, another person up. Nope. Okay, the tracer came from that direction somewhere. Ah. Okay, boys. We got this. Just breathe. Hey, what's up, Sam? Welcome.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
Got two of them now. Okay, I see one crouching over there. Wait, what? That was odd. AI is behaving odd again. Hey, what's up with the cyber effects?
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
Ah. Definitely see him, but he's just standing there. odd behavior again. Yeah, I'm almost running out of ammo here. Give me a sidearm at least. Use something I can work with. Ah! The postal box is not a good cover, I would say. But it's a good stabilizer for a weapon. No! Still alive. My vest has saved me so far twice. Okay, motherfucker. Peel off. Oh, there's one more. Danger close. Ah. Ow. My vest saved me again. Where is he? Is he up on the roof? Or is he on the second floor? Oh, there's one. Ah, that's saved by the vest again. It's the AK here is almost like the AK in Counter-Strike. You just aim down, start spraying, and somehow you land a headshot. I'm alive though. I don't even have to bandage. I missed the Arma 3 resting. It was this move, I think. Yeah, I think so. I can barely remember Arma 3. Once I played Arma 3, or when I started playing Arma 3 back then, I only played it for a couple hours, and then I switched to those novel mods where you can be a crime boss and shit. I know it's not really it's not the real Arma experience, but I had fun. Oh, I see. I see. This is why I like the AK a lot. Because you can just spray and pray with it. You don't even have to pray. You just You just spray. You could lean on anything in Arma 3, even trees or walls. You could. Yeah. I kind of miss that as well, especially in situations when I try to capture whatchamacallit, Cavalry Hill, because when you basically charge Cavalry Hill from below, of course, you don't have any opportunities to rest your weapon on anything except for one sandbag on the second main entrance where all the pictures of Jesus are. That's the only pictures of Jesus, the iconographies, those paintings. Yeah, but that's the only area I know where you can rest the weapon when you charge Cavalry Hill. And then there, okay, no, that's a lie. There's also one to the west, but that's basically useless because it's right behind a shed and you can't aim at anything at all. I died there a lot. Those bushes where all the landmines, anti-personnel mines are. That thing. That's what I mean. No. Open. So I noticed with these AI soldiers, a lot of them have a tracer round magazine in their equipment or on their body. Has any one of you guys ever set a vehicle aflame with tracer rounds when you shoot it at when you shoot at their tank or the fuel part? I saw a tutorial video about it, but personally I haven't done it yet. I'm just curious if any one of you ever did it. Hey, what's up, Tristan? Welcome.
Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
What you mean I have to be squad leader to recruit? I am squad leader. Are you watching from the very beginning? That's odd. That's a crazy delay. Good Lena. Oh, already read that. Getting playable FIA with the update. Not sure. I have registered on the official Arma Reforger forums. But everyone was basically in the Q&A thread. Everyone was basically just asking a lot about improvement of AI behavior, especially teammate AIs, because of the stupid non-existing pathfinding for your logistics AI. I mean, I totally get it why everyone's asking for it. That would have been my first question as well in those Q&A threads, to be fair. Because the idea is nice to have AI logistic bots helping you out with resupplying your base. But unfortunately, well, it's not really working. For example, in this area, there's a big problem. You see over there are supply containers, and the AI is basically looking for the closest supply container that is still having supplies, right? So they drive from not base camp, from the FOB, from up there over to this area here, then try to find the shortest distance between it and the supply box, and they drive over here. But then they register the warehouse in front of it, and then they got stuck here because when you deploy multiple AI's logistic squads to get supplies at point, in this case Chicago, they will get stuck here because they queue up. So they will create a traffic jam for each other. Then imagine 3 transport trucks in a queue, can't get through the warehouse, or can't drive through the warehouse, but is still stopping. Then the third one is basically here on the spot where I am, not registering the warehouse over there, still thinking he can drive through that, but he also cannot register the 2 transport trucks before him. So he's in a dilemma. He doesn't know where to go. He just stands here while the other 2 try to back off but can't back off because the third one is just standing here with a big question mark above his head. And yeah, that's what I experience a lot here in this area. That's why I'm not a fan of deploying AI logistics for now. Oh great, the transport truck respawned. Hold on, I'll read your thing. Just let me get rid of stuff here. They said bush slowdown, strafing inertia, and you will be able to play the FI effect. Okay. I just, on the forums, I just press Control F and search for AI solutions. to be fair. Another thing is, so in the vanilla version, the tourniquets are kind of useless. Once you start bleeding, if you can just bandage yourself and start injecting morphine. A lot of morphine. I'm a big fan of morphine. That's kind of that makes the use of a tourniquet kind of useless. It would be, I know it wouldn't make this game maybe harder or maybe more annoying if they add up not a bypass mechanic, a additional mechanic towards the bleeding, where you have to tourniquet your bleeding part or your artery, like on the arm or on the leg, and then you are able to bandage it somehow. But I can also see a lot of players starting to cry about it. So let's hope they won't do that. But just for reasons of logic and shit, that would make more sense, in my opinion, if they add a different injury type. So using a tourniquet would make it logical to use. But for now, tourniquets are just useless. I'd say a lot of the systems are placeholders for Arma 4, yeah. I do think so. Reforger is not only just a netcode test bed, it's just, like you said earlier in the comment before, it's just a placeholder in general. Especially to stress test how it works on consoles. On current gen consoles. I do think it will run better on the upcoming next-gen consoles, but I also do hope next-gen consoles will appear in a couple of years from now on and not right around the corner in 1 or 2 years. I'm just anxious about buying games on. I mean, that's just a console problem, I guess. I'm just anxious buying games on console, digital games with my digital library stuff, and then have to realize that some games aren't playable on the next gen consoles. But maybe that was just a problem between PS3 and PS4. So the downwards compatibility should be a given in the future with current consoles, future consoles, I hope. But what the fuck do I know? I'm just a old ass gamer from Middle Europe. I have no idea. I can just assume and hope for the best. Yeah, that was a long ass rant again. I totally sidetracked. Lots of things. My bad. It's pretty incredible it runs compared to 10 years ago when Arma 3 barely ran on PC. Right. The funny thing was, when the first time I played the DayZ mod, I mean DayZ started as a Arma mod. It was basically just a frame drop fest for me. But when I bought DayZ on early access Greenlight, on the Greenlight project back then on Steam, and started playing that on my old laptop, it ran pretty good. But of course I cannot compare DayZ with Arma 3. I'm too inexperienced when it comes to coding and stuff. I'm a gaming vet at this point. I mean, for what it's worth, sure. I play them, but I don't know how to produce them. So, to be quite fair, I can only complain from a point of view, or critique from a point of view of a gamer. I don't know what runs in the background. I only have rudimental knowledge of programming when it comes to programming at all. Technically, the height of my programming skill is how to set up a website from scratch. That's it. And not even good, because I don't use that on the daily basis. I'm just curious about how things work.
Atlas Red 3, 1, Alpha Main. We're bumping you up to the COC. As of now, you're acting lieutenant.
And why is it
Clearly,
raining the whole time? It's raining
Out.
for over an hour now. I think that's what devs need though these days. Seems the creators and gamers are separated these days. You mean creators in game development? That kind of creator? Because nowadays the word creator is just attached to a YouTube or someone who uploads videos and call themselves creators, which is a really odd term for me, but all right. Yeah, game creators. Look at High Guard. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have a strong opinion when it comes to games with messages and propaganda, but I'm fine with it. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't have played, for example, The Last of Us and stuff. But when game devs or the developer team don't listen to players who are proficient in a certain area. For example, mobile games or multiplayer online battle arenas and hero shooters like High Guard, and totally dismiss them by telling them they are just bigots with all the talking points, all the check marks. That's not helpful for the company and the game progress at all, or the game development, because that means you are going to exile more than half of your potential consumer base, or consumer base, and you also dismiss their legit critique about gameplay or game mechanics just because they have a completely different point of view towards that you have, which is, I never understood that kind of mentality of especially in game development or in a consumer market, to say if you don't like it, don't buy it because we hate you. You should say, yeah, fair point, can you still buy our product and help us? That's what I would do. But yeah, who am I, right? I'm just a small fish in a big pond, in a big YouTube pond. And look at me, I'm just hanging out alone on a server in Arma Reforger doing supply runs for people who join in later and waste all the resources in one go. Was The Last of Us a propaganda piece? Never played it. Yes and no. It had a the very first one was just a good story, but you also have to acknowledge that the person who wrote the story also was responsible for the first two stories of Uncharted. I cannot remember her name, but she's quite famous when it comes to script writing. Maybe I should look it up on Google. I just don't wanna talk shit about something and it's totally off. But yeah, so she left after the first one. No, she didn't even left. She wasn't asked to come back and write the second one. The second one was a total propaganda piece, unfortunately. But good gameplay, though. I can respect that. And that's what I mean with people just listening to the consumer base. Everything should be fine. The same thing with The Last of Us. Many complaints about The Last of Us 2, those videos were just complaints about the message and the underlining criticism of bigotry, like supposedly bigotry, which didn't really exist then. But there weren't any great or large amounts of criticism videos on Last of Us 2 about the gameplay, because everyone was basically on the same page that the gameplay was great. But you can, as a company, you also have just a responsibility for the people working under your umbrella to make a product that is attractive to people, right? I mean, you can have you can sprinkle in all your tiny little messages of kindness and acceptance and stuff. No one would ever say anything bad about that, especially me. But sometimes both sides are just too stubborn to admit good things and bad things. Well, Arma. Back to Arma. The CIA has literally has an office in Hollywood and approves scripts. I wouldn't be surprised if they have the same in the gaming world. Yeah, there's no surprise there in general, because the whole DEI thing that was raised from the ground from out of nowhere was basically a US government funded project, which was weird, to say it least. So here in Germany, companies were just really jumping onto the DEI stuff because of the let's say the unfortunate history of Germany. But to show the world how diverse and acceptant, tolerant Germany was or is now, they really jumped onto that DEI stuff. So they had basically put out also laws for the employees or employers that say you have to hire you can, but you have to hire a certain amount of this kind of people, that kind of people, just to fulfill the quota. Doesn't matter their merits and what they are educated in, just hire them and you will get some bonus money from the government here. Or if you don't, they will penalize you. Which is weird. I mean, it only applies for really big companies here, like Mercedes and general car companies, construction companies and stuff. I think smaller businesses are exempt for now. But yeah, back to topic. Arma Reforger and AI needs to improve, or at least fingers crossed on Arma 4. Everything will turn out fine. Oh yeah, for just so you know, guys, for everyone who doesn't know, DEI stands for diversity, diversity, equity, and inclusivity program. That's the short, the acronym for it, I guess. Great idea on paper, but there will be people taking advantage of it. It's always like that. Someone comes up with a idea who thinks it's helping people to be more kinder and more tolerant, but it turns out they will get taken advantage of. But guys, like I said earlier before, don't listen to me. I am not extremely, but I am generally a pessimistic person when it comes to that kind of topic. I don't want to black pill you guys. Just do me a favor and just try to be aware of what's going on around you. Because when something smells fishy, it might be a rotten fish around.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more supply drop, and then I'll move up to the next area, I guess. Man, in-game rain is kind of depressing. It actually has an influence on my mood right now. Is that weird? But back to the topic of Arma Reforger and the problems with the AI. Let me drop these supplies and I will make some AI logistic bots, or at least one logistic team work, and you guys can maybe see later what I meant with them having troubles over that garage area. And for that, I need to be CO for
All
now.
units be advised. Headquarters is assigned a new CEO.
Oh yeah, and I also need, what was it? Yeah, we don't have a radio because I'm stupid. Then we need a living quarter somewhere. Where's space? Not enough space. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that's the only space. How do you dig up enemy radios? I've been trying, but not worked it out. I don't mind all caps. What do you mean? Can you reiterate your question? I'm not really comprehending it right now. Keep in mind, when I wake up, I start blazing, then I went to the gym, and right after I got out of the gym, I smoked another one, and then I got here. I know it shouldn't be an excuse, but just so you guys know in what of state of mind I am currently. Like when you, okay, I spent a lot of time behind enemy lines, and I thought you could sabotage their base by dinging up the radio. I think that, so, hold on, how do I think there are maybe some buildings you just cannot disassemble, if I am correct. So when I was, for example, when I was doing stuff, oh fuck, behind enemy lines, and digging up or disassembling buildings and sandbags and stuff, I was totally able to do that. But I can imagine that if there are certain buildings that you just can't do it with. But there was also a instance in a match, like, here, I'm gonna show you on the map. So we controlled the whole southeastern area, right? Up to Spirit and Utah, or Transformer Station and Cavalry Hill. We only had to take Montignac, and the game would have been over after 15 minutes. But then there was an instance that something went wrong, or something got dismantled, so we immediately lost connection to every single area here. It was all of a sudden, it was just yellow again. Not really yellow, but you know, it wasn't connected towards the MOB. We still had Tower Regina in that instance, but we weren't able to spawn anywhere anymore. And basically all of our team just gave up and was like, yeah, okay, GG's. So maybe you need to be close to a certain point of a radio station, or I mean, when you just enter the tent, it already shows you the prompt for disassembling it. Ah, interesting. Man, and then it's getting dark. Okay, back to my original plan. No. I'm gonna grab a couple extra magazines. Hope I stay alive. Maybe I'm gonna keep the pistol. Shit. Well, pistol ammunition. Where's that? Hold on. It doesn't give you pistol ammo here? Fuck. Oh, maybe in the command tent? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the pistol for now. I think it's always nice to have a sidearm, just in case you get downed and you have to switch to a sidearm real quick because your weapon is on the ground and an enemy is right in front of you. I had lots of those instances. You see the prompt, but it's grayed out normally when it's enemy. I mean, I don't know for how long this map will run, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stay for the whole ordeal of the conflict. Here's the first sign of not computing. Here, I'm a back off with so the other AI can come in. See what I'm talking about? It's not exactly at that place, but it's in the vicinity. Guys, you need to move. Oh my god. I do miss night vision goggles. Oh, I have too much stuff. Why can't I use those? Trying. It's not working. Huh, strange. Just, I cannot equip. Is this bugged? Man, that took a while there. No. Oh, I am just over encumbered. Never mind, guys. I am just stupid. At least it stopped raining. Oh, I might die over here. There's an MG nest right in front. Over there. Yep. I cannot tell how many people there are. You can see 1 and 2. Three.
Atlas Red 1. This is Alpha Main. Lieutenant, in light of your exemplary conduct on the field, you have been promoted to captain. Don't let us down. Out.
Okay, sorry, back to topic. So, with the disassembling thing, maybe there has to be a certain conditions met, so you can disassemble them. I know what you mean. I have seen those as well, but for me it was like just I couldn't do disassemble the command hand, and I think I couldn't. Hold on, can't remember the second one that I couldn't disassemble. I bet when I go back to Chicago, it's dark anyway. It's not fun to... I mean, it's fun for me to do nighttime operations, but it's not fun for you guys to watch a black screen the whole time. So I'm gonna go back and check up on the AI, and I think it will prove my point what I was trying to prove earlier. Is it me or is it just the game? But for a PlayStation 5 game, or at least something that was made for current gen console, this looks like a PS4 game, if I am be honest. It's not bad though. I just I don't need fancy graphics. I'm more a gameplay type of guy, but still, for a current gen console, I expected maybe more. On PC, it looks awesome, especially when you install those graphic mods or additional graphics mods. That's crazy. Yep, and yeah, here they are still stuck. And I think it's because of that resource box over here, container. because of this one. They tried to get here, but it's not working out. Right? I haven't gotten anything out of this container. Still 1,000 in there. How the fuck did they ended up there? What? Huh, interesting. I'm still the only person here. It's kind of boring, isn't it? And you're the only one. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Did they got unstuck? Oh, it's driving back over there. Richard, what are you doing? Stuck again. Oh, now he has loads of stuff. But what's up with these people here? Guys, move. What are you guys doing?
Get in that vehicle. One, go. 50 meters, north.
Do I have to be close with the AI so they feel observed doing work? I will follow this Patrick Baker AI for a while. This is weird. Really weird. Oh, okay, I guess this one is going to California, to the MOB and get resources from there. I don't know, man. I am quite unmotivated to keep playing at the moment. My friends on Discord haven't said anything yet. They going to join or not? Okay, somehow they are all working now. Yeah. So here's the thing then. I'm gonna jump off for a bit. I have to make lunch anyway. Then after lunch, I might hop on maybe on something else. I still have unfinished business on my second campaign thing on whatchamacallit, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I might continue that. It's been a while since I have done that, and I might have people joining on that anyway. Also, we'll see. But for now, I'm going to eat something. Guys, thanks for tuning in and hanging out. I know it was a short stream, but I will be back soon. I have all day to play games. Until then, catch you later. Bye. Bye.